of limits as to what it, okay, limit means approaching an end. That's all. That's the English meaning of it, approaching an end. Now, in math terms, how will this limit help us? I'll give you. There's a way to write this limit. So let's say limit of, they write a function. So just imagine this function was, in this case, x plus 3. Now I'm telling you, x is approaching the number 1. This is my command. This is the function. This is my command. This is my function. Remember this. The function should always obey the command because it is called as a command, no? Now, here, if you see, who's first? The command is first, followed by the function. In other language, the function has to follow the command. Now, the function says, my value is x plus 3, but since I'm supposed to listen to you, I will listen to you completely apart from one. I mean, there's only one condition. By chance, I become undefinable. I won't accept this condition. Apart from this one condition, you do whatever to me, I'll accept. This is what the function says. Now, obviously, the command is going to ask the function, what is the meaning of undefinable? The function will tell, I will accept if my value is 0. I will accept if my value is 0. I will not accept if it is 0 by 0. Now, you might ask me, sir, what's the difference? 0 by 0 does not, the answer is not 0. 0 by 0 is something called as undefinable. Getting it? Because there are two logics. We learned the first logic telling, what is the answer for this? 0. What is the answer for this? Infinite. Getting it? So if 0 is there in the numerator and there's some random number in the denominator, the answer was for 0. We know this from 3rd standard math. But if the 0 is there in the denominator, the answer will be infinity. Now, when you combine both of them, it means how can something which is at 0 be infinity? Not possible. Therefore, we call that condition as undefinable. So the function tells you do whatever. I will accept my answer if it is a 0. I will not accept if the condition is undefinable. So apart from this, do whatever you want, I'll accept. Now, whenever you get an undefinable function, undefinable answer, you should always change the form and keep. This is one standard rule, okay? If you are getting any other number, let's say you got the answer as 5, keep it as it is. But by chance you got the answer as some undefinable answer, you should not keep it as it is. You should figure out a way to simplify it. I'll tell you what I mean right now. I hope I made the meaning of undefinable clear to you guys. Getting it? Now, function is supposed to obey the command except for this condition. I'm repeating this 100 times because it's very important. Now the limit is, look at the limit, look at the number of x or the value of x below that limit function. X is becoming 1. So go to the function, wherever there is x, substitute that, simple. Substitute that number to be 1. So x becomes 1 plus 3. So the answer became 4. Done. Now cross check. Is this 0 by 0? Is this undefinable? No. Which means my answer is correct. Got the logic of how it works? Now, let's say, I'll tell you what I meant by undefinable with an example, I'll tell you. Getting it? So let's say I give you a complex looking equation. X tends to 2. 3x square minus x minus 10 whole thing divided by x square minus x square minus 4 is the function. Now, obviously, this is the function, this is the command. What is the rule? Whatever answer is acceptable apart from 0 by 0. Okay. Now, I will go back here. Whatever the function has to obey the command. Command is telling follow the number 2. Okay, so wherever there is x, all those places it should become 2. So I write 3 as it is. 2 square becomes 4 minus 2 as it is minus 10 as it is by 2 square minus is 4 minus 4. If I solve the numerator, I get the answer as 12 minus 2 minus 10 divided by 0. Okay, 12 minus 2 is 10. 10 minus 10 gives me 0, 0 by 0. So if you see, I'm getting the answer as 0 by 0. This is the only condition where the function will not accept it. It will be like, no, whatever happens, change it. I want some answer. I do not want an undefinable answer. My answer has to be concrete. The actual word is concrete. Fine. This is not concrete. So I'm supposed to look for a way in such a way that I give a new look to the function. The function at the core is the same. I'm trying to give a new look. New look, I mean, just imagine your hairstyle. Everything is the same. So let's say you cut your hair differently, you might look differently, but core, you are the same. So I'm trying to give this function a new look. When should I give the function a new look? Only if it is undefinable. Okay. If I get the answer after substituting as 0, 0, 0 by 0, I cannot leave my answer like this. I'm supposed to go back and change the look of the function. Now, how will I do it? This change, giving it a new look, has 4 methods. Okay, has 4 methods, and only these 4 methods are there in your syllabus. Apart from this, nothing else will be asked. I don't know if they teach you like this in college, because they don't teach you methods at all. They'll be like, this is how we're going to solve. But learn it like this. To wherever you get an undefinable function, always give it a new look. For us to give a new look, how many methods are there in math? Only 4 looks are there. Now, under this, look number 1, or in our language, type number 1. It's called as direct substitution. Direct substitution method. Usually in this, what do you call, answer, you will not get 0 by 0. Usually 99% of the times you will not get 0 by 0. Fine. I'll give an example. So limit x tends to 4, 4x plus 3 divided by x minus 2. Now look at this function. Try substitute. Okay, this is the function. This is the command. Obviously, the function has to listen to the command. So what does it do? It will be like 4. Wherever there is x, it says 4. Substitute 4 there. Plus 3 divided by 4 minus 2. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 3 is 19, 19 by 2. Fortunately, the answer is not 0 by 0, which means this is correct answer, and this is a concrete answer which is acceptable. So again, direct substitution, again, as I told you, 99.9% of the times you will not get an undefinable answer. You'll always get a concrete answer. Remember this. So out of 4 looks, we learned about 1 look already. 3 more looks remaining. The other look, we call it as type number 2. Type 2 is called as factorizing or factorization. I'm naming this, that's all. I'll take the same example where I got a 0 by 0 answer. So this I could not accept. No, this answer is wrong. No. Now let's figure out a way how to change it. I'll do it in this slide. Wait. So let's say the question is the same question, a copy. Please don't write. Limit x tends to 2, 3x square minus x minus 10 divided by x square minus 4. Now you try direct substitution first. We tried it here in this slide. What are we getting? 0 by 0, which means from look number 1 is not suiting the function. Getting it? So for example, let's say go for a haircut. You know that 1 look will not at all suit you. You also know that 1 look will suit you, but it is not accepted by your parents. So there are 2 things. So you're supposed to come up with a look in such a way that it suits you and your parents are not offended by it. Getting it? So you're supposed to meet that middle there. Same concept here. You did direct substitution, look number 1. It is not working here. So what should you do? You should go back and try the second look. The second look is called as factorization. Now, obviously, you're supposed to always factorize the whom, not the command, always the function. So I have 2 parts right now. The bottom part looks very simple to me. It is in the form of a square minus b square, which is nothing but a plus b into a minus b. Getting it? Give me 1 second. I'll switch on my headphone. Yeah, done. Oh, yeah, wrong. A plus b in the sense a plus x plus 2 it should be, my bad. X plus 2 into x minus 2. So the bottom part got simplified. If you see the top part, it is in the form of quadratic equation, which has to be simplified by the middle number factorization. Now, the product is 30, the sum is 1. Fine, product is 30 and sum is 1, meaning 5 and 6. So it will be minus 6x plus 5x, because I'm trying to satisfy the signs. Now I'll rewrite here. So it becomes 3x square minus 6x plus 5x minus 10. I will copy the command as it is. Again, I might get the answer as 0 by 0 here also. I'm telling no, look 2 might suit you, but might not be acceptable to your parents. We are just trying on hope here. See, a lot of times what happens here is you take that risk from the saloon. You go to a saloon, you know your parents are gonna like fuck you up, but you still try to take that look and go. Sometimes when they're in a good mood, they'll accept it. That good mood might be, let's say holidays are going on, so they'll accept it. So I'm just trying to try here. So let's say limit x tends to 2. Now this is what happens. In the first 2 terms, I take 3x common, then x minus 2 remains, plus 5 I take common, again x minus 2 remains, whole thing divided by x plus 2 into x minus 2. I don't know what my answer will be, but I'm trying to simplify. I'll write the command as it is, x tends to 2. I'll combine them, x minus 2 divided by x plus 2 into x minus 2. Gets cancelled. Now, if you see, this question has got a new look. I am stuck right now. New look you gave. Now try substituting directly, because end of the day, last step of limits is always substitution. So what you'll do next, do not write the command now. Write 3. When you're substituting, do not write the command. Write 3. What's the value of x according to my command? 2 plus 5 divided by 2 plus 2 is equal to 3 times 2 gives me 6. 6 plus 5 gives me 11. 11 by 4. Is this answer concrete? Yes. So is this answer wrong? No. Is this answer undefinable? No. No. Getting it? So what happened? Moment before we got the same question as 0 by 0 by trying look number 1. Look number 1 did not work. Cool. Look number 2 we tried. We were lucky enough it worked off. Getting it? And moreover, more than being lucky and calling ourselves lucky in this case, just observe the question properly. 2 parts are there. The denominator is screaming to be simplified in terms of a plus b into a minus b. So once you simplify the denominator in terms of factorizing, the numerator has to be simplified using the middle number method. That's all. Any doubt in this method? No? Cool. So we'll go to the next method. So look number 2 also, we are concrete right now. We go to look number 3. Look number 3 is a formula-based question. Is a formula-based look. I'll tell you as to what formula-based look means. So let's say you're trying to get into the army. These army people have a specific hairstyle, no? Or have a specific look. Your side should be so much. All those length, and they have this thing. So basically, if you want to get into the army, you're supposed to look one time. They are all following a pattern. Pattern is nothing but formula. Now, what does the formula? How does the formula go? It goes like this: x power n minus a power n whole thing divided by x minus a is equal to n into a to the power n minus 1. Don't get confused. It's very simple. Fine. It's just that it looks complicated. So if the question is in the form of left-hand side, some kind of power is involved, all these things, 100% it is the formula look. It's a pattern look. I'll give an example for this also. Let's say limit x tends to 0, x plus 1 to the power 5 minus 1 whole thing divided by x. Look at this question. Don't you know, obviously I'm trying to get the formula look here. Now if you ask me, sir, what if I try look number 1? Look number 2 is not possible here. You cannot factorize this. If you tell, sir, I'll still factorize it. I'll be like, how will you factorize we have? What is that? Doesn't make any sense only for me. What is that? TJID.
So this, we have this derivation, no?
Hey, unmute one matado.
I have unmuted.
For a minute, I switch off it. Hello, tell.
So what the fuck, sir?
Shut up and tell. What happened?
We have this derivation, no?
This one,
Yeah.
it might come or might not come.
So you think it will come? You just
I don't think so it will come, because only sandwich theorem will come, according to me. Okay. But this is important in terms of solving this one. Getting it? Okay. So basically, you cannot factorize this, which means I'm supposed to either, okay, let's try the direct substitution method. Wherever there's x, I'll put 0. 0 plus 1, 0 plus 1 becomes 1. 1 to the power 5 is anyways 1, minus 1 divided by 0. If I do direct substitution, I'm getting an non-concrete form. So not acceptable. I cannot factorize this. Therefore, I go for look number 3, a pattern. A pattern has been followed here. But the pattern says only x, only a was there. A means one number, 1 is there. But the denominator is not matching. The denominator was not matching because this one excess was there. Fine. So what I do, I just wanted one letter. So what I'm going to do a little smartly, I'll take x plus 1, I will equate it to y. Getting it? So I can write the numerator as y to the power 5 minus, I'll write 1 as 1 power 5. Why? Because 100% 1 power 5 or 1, I'm getting the same answer. No, I'm trying to match my formula there. Therefore, I'm doing this. Whole thing divided by a problem arises right now. Sorry, x plus 1 was equal to y. We solved it. Now only x is there. How do you write this? Same thing. If x plus 1 is equal to y, keep the x there itself. The plus 1 goes to the other side, becomes y minus 1. So instead of me writing x, I'll write the answer as y minus 1. If you see, automatically it is matching my pattern. Obviously, I'm supposed to not ignore the command. I write the command as x to the power 0. Done. Job done. Now, I changed the form. I won't substitute right now. Why? I changed the form so that I'll be able to apply the formula. No. In this case, what is the value of n? N means the power. Power meaning 5. I write the power as it is, dot. Always remember, a in this case was not the letter, but the number. So in this case, the number was 1 to the power n minus 1, 5 minus 1. So 5 into 1 to the power 4 is anyways 1. So therefore, the answer is 5. So I saw I was getting a non-concrete form. I changed it, applied a pattern. I got my answer in terms of a concrete form. This is definable. Any doubt in this case? Again, why am I changing this answer in terms of y? Because I'm trying to match a pattern. I'm not trying to satisfy anybody's ego here. I'm just trying to match a pattern there. That's why. Next, type number 4. Last look. Wherever trigonometry has been involved, wherever trig is being involved, we tend to use Sandwich theorem. To revise Sandwich theorem, it went like this. Limit x tends to 0, sin x by x. This answer was equal to 1. This is what I told you the other day in the video also, Sandwich theorem. Now I'll be able to apply Sandwich theorem here because Sandwich theorem deals only with trigonometry and nothing else. So let's say I'll give you a question. The question goes like this. Limit x tends to 0, sin ax divided by bx. Looking at it only, you'll be able to understand it will not fit into look 1, look 2, look 3, or look 3. It'll only fit into look 4. Getting it? Now there's a problem here because when I learned Sandwich theorem, I realized that whatever letter was there in the numerator, the same pattern, the same letter had to be in the denominator also. I'll go back here. I'll write the command as it is as limit x tends to 0. In my numerator, next to sin, ax was there. So I write that sin ax. Now see what I'm going to do. You realize that wherever trigonometry is involved, you are by far trying to match it with respect to Sandwich theorem. So what I'll do right now smartly, I'll blindly write an ax here. Blindly. Why? I'm trying to match that form. No. So think what I did right now. So the ax was there. You blindly put the ax in the denominator. Fine. In other language, you divided the equation with ax. Since you divided the equation with ax, you also multiply the equation with ax. We write no multiply and divide by 2. That's it. I did not do it intentionally. The thing forced me to do it. That's why I'm doing it. Getting it? So what happened right now? I wanted to match it. So therefore you put it in the denominator. In other language, you divided it. Since you divided it, you'll also multiply it. Now, in all these processes, I ignored something which was given to me in the question itself, bx. And that bx was there in the denominator. I just blindly copy that bx in the denominator. Now what I do, careful see, the dotted part right now is trying to match one pattern. What's that pattern called as? Sandwich theorem. Sandwich theorem tells me what? Limit x tends to 0, sin something by the same thing is equal to 1. Look at this. Limit x tends to 0, sin something by the same thing. This answer translates to 1 into ax by bx was left. Just by looking at it, you'll cancel x and x. 1 into a by b is left. What is 1 into a by b? A by b. This is my answer. You might ask me a question, sir, till now we've got numbers as my answer. No, we're getting letters. I never promised you'll get numbers. It was just a coincidence that you got numbers. Getting it? I'll give another example based on the same sentence.
Question, sin ax by bx, no?
Yeah.
Can't you group sin x by x and a by b differently and change sin x?
Okay, 1 second, wait. Correct, huh? Is this correct?
What? Yeah, something.
Correct. Sin 60, sin 30 into 2. Correct? Fine. Now, can I write sin 30 into 2 as 2 into sin 30?
You can.
I'm asking you.
I know.
No, why?
Because 30 into 2 is sin 60.
Hey, mental angle. This is an angle.
Yeah.
Getting it? Similarly, whatever is there after a sin is an angle. You can't group anything here.
Oh, so x
Understood?
bx is an angle.
Correct.
Okay.
So just like 60 degree or 30 degree is an angle where I name it as ax or bx. That's all. And in fact, ax is some different angle, bx is a different angle.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
That's it. Understood? No?
Yes, sir.
You told this chapter was difficult, no? In college.
I never told.
Why? You felt it to be easy?
I listened to my teacher for this chapter. He told it's calculus, it's hard and all that.
You understood, huh?
The derivation he was telling it's important and all that. That's why I asked.
No. You understood this concept?
Kind of, yeah. The substitution part and all, I understood.
That is because it's easy.
0, even after you get 0, you have to do the sum.
Did they teach you methods?
No, they didn't teach me.
Okay. Now look at this. cos x. See, obviously this is screaming for us to apply trigonometry, correct? Because cos and sin is there. But somewhere in the numerator, I realize this when x is there before the cos. If x is there before the cos, it's not an angle. And when x is there in the ax part also. So what I'll do, I'll take common to make it simpler. It should look simpler for me. So a plus cos x I write divided by b sin x. I did not change the pattern. I only changed the look of the question little so that it looks much more simpler for me. Now focus. Okay. The reason I did this is
So
because
here isn't AX like an angle?
no, because if there is no sign or something, 60 is a number. Next to the number, if I put a sign, now it becomes an angle. Getting it? That's all. Same.
If you get a number before the angle is a number.
It's just a number.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right now, I realize that x and sin x are there, which obviously excites me because Sandwich theorem. But obviously, as you guys thought, it is flipped. So I know it is flipped. So what I'll do, I'll write limit x tends to 0 as it is. I'll open a new bracket. I'll combine whatever I thought. I saw x, I saw sin x. I wanted both of them to be together because of sandwich theorem. Whatever was remaining, I make them as a separate group. A plus cos x whole thing divided by b became a separate group. I hope you guys got it till here. I'm just trying to follow, sandwich theorem. Now, what can be done? What has to be done? All these things we'll have to, we'll have to figure it out right now. Think for a second. What are you writing right now? Don't wait. Now see, I just ask a question. Okay, fine. 10 into 30 or 30 into 10. It's the same thing, correct? So what I'll do, I'll write limit x tends to 0. I'll open the bracket. I'll put that a plus cos x thing first. Now you'll obviously ask my question why. I'll tell you wait. Fine. Into x by sin x. I put this. This was actually calculated. I'll tell you how. Now, limit x tends to 0 is there as it is. I'm supposed to flip it to make it look like sandwich theorem. The flipping wouldn't be possible if it was there in the first term. Now the flipping is possible. I'll tell you how. Copy the first term as it is, which says a plus cos x divided by b. Since I'm supposed to flip it, change the sign before. Change the multiplication into division. Automatically, it'll get flipped. Now, I hope you got it as to why I did not write it in the first term. If I write it, there is no sign only next to before this term. But the moment I shifted it, it did not change the value of it. The core of it is still the same. But using this as an advantage, I'll be able to make it look like this. Now, common sense. This limit which is there outside the bracket belongs to both the parts inside the bracket, correct? I'll distribute it. So I'll write limit x tends to 0, open the bracket, a plus cos x divided by b, write the symbol as it is, limit x tends to 0 again, sin x divided by cos x. I distributed it. Obviously, the second answer became 1. So I'll write second answer divided by 1. I'll try direct substitution for the thing. I'll try. I'm not sure. So a remains as it is plus cos 0 it becomes divided by b. A as it is. Cos 0 is 1. Correct? Cos 0 is 1. A plus 1 gives me a plus 1 itself divided by b. Whole thing divided by 1. Anything divided by 1. What will be the answer? That only will be the answer, no? So this is my final answer. What is cos 0, 1 only? Yeah, correct. So my answer is a plus 1 by b. That's all. Simple. There's nothing to think over this at all. Getting it? Because anything divided by 1 will give me 1 itself. This part is a little crucial. I sent it to the other side so that I wanted the sign to change. I wanted to flip. There's no other way to flip it. So remember one thing, if you want to flip, use the sign before it and get the answer. It'll be very simple. And I think I solved 4 questions. Only these 4 will come. Okay. If they want to ask one more, I'll tell you what else will they ask. But apart from that, nothing else will. Apart from this, nothing else will come.
Sir,
Getting it?
solved only one, no, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 I solved.
Okay, all 5 are important.
In college, did they teach you as types? No.
No.
which means they'll teach you like questions.
Yeah, he did some 40 questions.
What for?
I don't know, he does the whole textbook.
Okay, what for?
I don't know, what do you mean, what for?
Full 40 questions will do, ra?
He does more, so he did everything in the textbook. He was like,
Okay.
practice
ಎಷ್ಟು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ನಿಂಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳು.
for second PU.
ಎಷ್ಟು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ನಿಂಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ?
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು.
Hmm.
I was asking
Hmm.
things.
Okay, now, okay, wait, there's one more question which is important. Wait, I forgot to tell that.
Wait, how many marks question?
This is all these things are 2 markers, 3 markers. 2 markers.
2 markers. That,
Yeah,
5 markers in this.
5 marker is sandwich theorem.
Okay. So
3 mark. Wait,
there's
1
no
second. Wait.
sums only, yeah.
No. 3 marker. Remember, I told you from first principle the other day. I sent you a video. Derive sin x using first principle.
Yeah.
Derive cos x using first principle.
Oh, yeah.
So that is this chapter only. So 5 marks is sandwich theorem. Deriving sin x and cos x, only these two will come. Is 3 marker. 2 marker is one of these questions. Or else they might ask you one more 3 marker using this either type 2, type 3 or type 4. Type 1 they won't ask you. If they ask you type 1, it will be a 2 marker.
Okay.
Getting it?
So they might mostly ask type 4 only, no? Because that looks more hard.
Or type 3.
What is
Factorization. No, this one. Formula.
Okay.
Getting it? Majority is this only.
So is
Type-
it formula type MCQ questions? It's pretty.
That's what depends.
Okay.
If they can ask you this as MCQ also, but they can't ask this as an MCQ. Sorry, this question.
Yeah.
Getting it? So if they're asking this as a 2 marker or a 3 marker, they might ask you 1 marker MCQ in that thing. So every main this is covered. 5 marker, 3 marker derivation it is. 3 marker they can ask you 2 also sometimes, but I
They
doubt.
won't ask that tan, huh?
They won't ask usually 10. They only stick on to these 2 things. Okay, wait, there's one more question which I told you right now. Where is this? Yeah. I'll give you one mind-blowing fact now, see, because if this comes as an MCQ, how to solve. Next question is like this. Limit x tends to 0, sin ax divided by sin bx. Okay. So now what you do here is very simple. You write limit the command as it is. Sin ax you write. You wanted to match it. So you divide by ax. Correct. So since you divided by ax, you'll also multiply by ax. Correct. Done. Now into sin bx was there in the denominator. So in order to match the same thing, you write bx on the numerator. So since you wrote something on the numerator, you write the same thing on the denominator also. Agree? Now focus. I hope you guys got the explanation here. Sin ax was given to me. To match this, I wrote the denominator as ax. To compensate this, I wrote ax on the numerator. Similarly, sin bx was given to me. To match that, you wrote bx on the numerator. To compensate that, you write the bx on the other side also. Now, obviously, you will have to shift or distribute to the complete side. How do you do it? You write limit as it is. X tends to 0. Now, ax by bx was there as it is. Sin ax by ax was there. Again, this is not in my form. I'm supposed to flip it. To flip it, change the sign before it. Make it divide. Sin bx divided by bx. Now, one small thing I observed. X and x gets cancelled here. A by b is remaining. Okay. Now distribute the limit throughout. I'll take off the a by b because it does not have any x only, no? So the command only has x there. After cancelling off, it does not have any x only. So limit x tends to 0. I multiply with both the things. Whom? Sin ax by x. You write the same sign, division sign as it is. Limit x tends to 0. Distribution I'm doing. Sin bx by bx. This answer is also 1. This answer is also 1. The answer is a by b. Wherever sin is involved, usually the answer is a by b. Remember it. Look at this. Sin involved, a by b. But in this case, if you ask me, sir, sin is involved. But in this case, cos also is involved. I'm telling purely sin. This is a purely sin question. A by b is the answer. Got it? These questions only will come. Do not learn it in terms of questions, learn it in terms of methods. because method is what will actually simplify the the pressure, or else you will keep solving it, you won't get the answer at all. The moment you learn it in terms of methods, automatically you will find it to be very simple. Getting it as to how it works. I'll go back now. Start copying one by one. Got it. Wait a minute. We'll stop the recording.
The recording has stopped.
Yeah. Copy. 4 methods. How many ever questions? Only that will come. Don't learn more and all. I don't know what you guys are tripping or limit. This only is limit. I'll go to the next slide. Just an example I gave here. Command function to explain that I gave you here. Rating. Don't copy this. Do one thing. Copy. You should realize you get the answer as 0, 0 and put a cross next to it. And write undefinable.